Hey everybody, how's it going? Diecast construction expert here, and today we're going to be doing a review of the 1/50th scale Volvo L35B produced by Motorart. And like I used to like to do, I put this on a 1/50th scale lowboy. It is the Talbert 1/50th scale lowboy, and here you can get a pretty decent perspective of the size of the loader in relation to the low boy. But that's just something I wanted to start out the review with doing, kind of like I used to do with some of the older reviews. But with that out of the way, we will go ahead and get on with the review. Alright guys, so getting on with the review. Here we can see it's a pretty nicely detailed model. I'm going to go ahead and cover the details first. A little something different that I don't usually do. Looking here at the back of the model, we can see on the top of the model there is a beacon there. On both sides there are rearward facing mirrors. There is a rearward facing light right there on that corner. And you can see there on this side of the bumper and on the other side there is a position where you could hook some hooks to pick up the loader with a crane, for example. Along the bumper you can see that there is a reverse light and some caution lights, along with some technically I guess they would be braking lights, but they would probably just be in the on position more than likely. You can also see that there is a little hitch detailed there. It does not function, but it is detailed. On the hood there is the Volvo logo and a latch, and with a little bit of upward pressure it's a little difficult getting the hood up, but the hood does lift up and it shows off a pretty nicely detailed engine, surprisingly. Pretty cool. On the side of the hood there is some decaled vents in there. Pretty nice touch. The exhaust is there, and it is facing towards the rear. Here from the other side angle you can see there's two steps that lead up to the operator's cabin, and there is a little latch there for that as well. For the wheels there's some nice bolt head detailing there. Moving along to the front, you can see there is two forward facing headlights on top, along with these here mounted in front of the cab. Checking out the tire detail, it's pretty nicely detailed rubber there. And on the side of the boom we can see that there is a warning decal, along with here on the front section there's another warning decal and some, what I would assume would maybe be a load chart or something along those lines. Alright, so that pretty much covers all of the detail for the most part. I'm not going to show you too much of the cab because it's a little difficult to see in there, but you can see there's a little joystick and the steering wheel, the operator's chair. There are some levers next to the steering wheel, which would probably be your forward and reverse, along with windshield wipers and other things. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get into the functions of the model a little bit. Here we have the arms all the way down. The bucket can achieve a pretty decent dig angle, along with a modest carry angle. We go ahead and raise it all the way up. It has a pretty decent lift height. It does struggle to hold that lift height a little bit. It'll curl all the way back, too far back indeed. And the dump angle really isn't too shabby compared to some of the other loader models that are in this segment. I am going to grab a dump truck real quick to show you the comparison. So as we can see here, the arms do clear ever so slightly. So you could barely dump into a dump, but it's not going to be quite perfect. Other than that, guys, the turn angle is pretty decent. Nothing to write home about. And on the underside, we can see there is some driveline detail there. Nothing too wild. And the Volvo is embossed there as well. But other than that, guys, it's pretty much going to do it for this review. I would have to say that this is probably one of my more favorite little loaders. It's really highly detailed and it's very functional. And if I had to say if I would recommend it or not, I would definitely recommend it. It's probably not for everybody since it is a little small, but I usually only have big loaders, and I figured I'd get this smaller loader and one other. So that's going to do it for this review, guys. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. As always, please like, subscribe, and comment. And check me out on Instagram at Diecast Construction Expert. And we will see you in the next review.